I was in a car chase earlier over my friend's stolen handbag. I can't even make a joke about this, but I can't believe this shit has just happened to me. It's not really a negative post, more like WTF, this is insane. Or something like that. My best friend and her boyfriend were hanging out and they had picked me up from my place to grab some food and hang out. We go to a takeaway store next to the road and we sit on one of the tables adjacent to the road, so we're basically on the edge. She puts her handbag on the seat because our table is cluttered from the fries and drinks and my need to get a dessert. On our right, we didn't even see the fucking car pull up and this guy gets out and pushes her over to the side and then snatches her handbag while her boyfriend tries to tackle him off, but he gets in his car and speeds off and he only managed to get a punch in on the window, which didn't do anything. He jumps in his car and screams for us to get in and I ride in the front so I can get the bag back off them. When they stopped, and trust me, I say they fucking did, but it wasn't where I was expecting. We're driving really fast and this isn't in city streets. He's getting angry chasing them and she's just telling both of us to not be stupid about it, and I'm trying to keep quiet, but I'm still freaking out. There's not even any cops on the streets either and we drove almost a mile to get to the mall and that's not far from the train station. We still see the car and we're catching up because of no traffic. I'm taking pics of the license plate so I can show the cops and I send them to her boyfriend so he can show the cops later. He did. They actually stopped outside of the mall near the freeway and one of them gets out of the car with the purse and the driver takes his car around the block and I do my bell and open the doors so I can get out immediately and chase him. And they're both telling me not to, but I acted on instinct and jumped out while the car was doing maybe 30 miles per hour or something. I actually took a scrape and my shorts ripped on the bottom. I already had a hole there, but I get up anyway and run into the mall and just start shouting because not really anyone was doing anything and mall security, my right, is calling it in because the thief ran into the Kohl's, which is right next to the entrance after the tattoo place. Mall security actually did stop him because they grabbed him at the front and I just tell them that it's a best friend's handbag and they give it to me and tell me not to go anywhere because the police were coming. The cops did show up after 10 minutes because there's a station not far from the mall and they questioned me and end up taking the kid who stole the bag outside. The cops let me go after asking me details like who I was and how it happened, and I tell them my friends are outside of the mall in a silver Mitsubishi and they pull up and talk to the cops and provided the photos I took.